Welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to be going over Dynamax Dynamaxing, which is newly introduced in today's Pokemon Direct. There are several questions that we need answers to. At one point we will have those answers, but we are here on the Pokemon Sword and Shield website. What is Dynamax? Dynamax is a phenomenon unique to specific locations in the Galar region, where Pokemon are able to take on gigantic appearances. Pokemon from the Galar region are capable of Dynamaxing, and the Dynamax Pokemon become tremendously strong. Okay, so right off the bat, when we were going through the Direct, I want to say completely that this is going to be a mixture of Z-move and without Mega needed. Okay, right off the bat. Oh, and when I was looking through these images, I noticed that this was an online battle, so prepare yourselves. I mean, that's just what I'm gonna go with. That's my guess. That's my heavy guess, confirming that this is a online battle. We have the internet globe thing online shenanigan. The battle arena looks totally different. I'm taking my chances on this one and confirming that this is a online battle. Not to mention the timer, 19 minutes, which was in Pokemon Let's Go as well, or in any Pokemon online battle. I think there's always a timer on there too, because if you scroll down here, there's no timer, and this is in-game playthrough with the gym leader. So, moving on. Each Dynamax Pokemon is super dynamic. Pretty simple. Pokemon you encounter can Dynamax. Nice. Pokemon battles specialized for Dynamax. The Dynamax phenomenon, which allows Pokemon to become tremendously powerful, is an integral part of Pokemon battles in the Galar region. Dynamax Pokemon don't just become bigger, they get a boost in power as well. Like I mentioned before, what's Megas? But they will return to normal after 3 turns, so make sure you think carefully about when to trigger the Dynamax phenomenon. So the cool thing about the Dynamax that made me less concerned is the 3-turn part. Now, to be able to counter or to avoid such power from your opponent in Dynamax form is Pokemon are going to commonly have moves to avoid it. For example, Protect. That's going to be 1 turn loss for the Dynamaxing Pokemon. Another turn loss is predicting the move that is immune to the opposing Pokemon. That's 2 turns lost. And if that Pokemon also has Protect, that's 3 turns lost. Which makes it fairly okay. But like I said, we don't have the answers to how powerful or how much of a boost these Pokemon are going to get in their Dynamax form. Another question that I had, will we be able to Whirlwind or Roar out a Pokemon in Dynamax form? Will they also stay in the Dynamax form? So for example, let's say this Pikachu has been out for 1 turn. You go for a Roar that following turn. Does it still have those 2 turns left in its Dynamax form, or will it lose the Dynamax form? We need answers. At one point we will have the answers to these questions, but other than that, let's keep going. The key item for Dynamaxing, the Dynamax Band. Naturally, the Dynamax phenomenon is a topic of much research in the Galar region. A special item known as Dynamax Band is the product of such research. Only trainers who possess a Dynamax Band are able to Dynamax their Pokemon. Neat. Max moves. Max moves. Max moves definitely reminds me of the exclusive moves for Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu. Let's read on. Max moves. All the moves of Dynamax Pokemon will turn into special max moves. Max moves pack a punch, but that's not all. Some of them can even trigger powerful additional effects. Powerful and additional effects. So for example, when you use, I think it was Sizzly Slide, I think that was the fire type move. It would always burn the target, which I found really annoying. Same with the other moves that the exclusive Eevee and Pikachu had. Let's see. The max moves your Pokemon can use are determined by what kind of types of moves they knew before Dynamaxing. Okay. A normal type max move called Max Strike has additional effect of lowering the speed stats of opponent it hits. So does every typing have a specific effect? So if I used Dynamax Growl, will it lose? No, I think it would only be for Scratch. Yeah, for Scratch. So it would lower the speed stat as well. We have some questions for sure that we need answers to. But overall, I'm starting to kind of find Dynamaxing decently okay. For sure they kind of exaggerated on the oversized Pokemon. Why couldn't it just be like when you encountered the Ultra Beast in Ultra Space, they would just get this like red glow once you went into like Dynamax form? I thought that would have been cool, but for the max raid battles, I do understand why they would go in this huge form, because I was never a fan of the totem Pokemon and just how exaggerated it looks. But nonetheless, this looks dope as hell. This is my favorite Pokemon at this very moment. Alright, but let's see if we can get into some more details about the Dynamaxing. Okay, so here's for the raid battles. Max raid battles are a completely new battle format where you will team up with 3 other trainers in order to take on wild Dynamax Pokemon. You'll get a chance to catch the wild Dynamax Pokemon that you face if you manage to defeat it. Neat. That's cool. Catch me a huge Gyarados. But don't get too confident. The wild Dynamax Pokemon will remain in their giant form for the entire battle and have other unique powers to boot. They won't go down easily. Only one member of the group is consisting of you and your allies can Dynamax a Pokemon during max raid battles, so close teamwork is key. Additionally, some things you can do in the wild area, like max raid battles, can become even more fun by connecting with other players. This is going to be an online feature, which is, I hope it's fun. I mean, for sure at the start, when you barely begin any brand new game or you're doing something different in a game, you know, it's fun at the beginning, but you know, if you keep doing it over and over, it gets kind of boring unless you get like some sort of reward or prizes or points or something out of it, maybe some items. Okay, then we have face wild Dynamax Pokemon together with friends. This is the online feature. Only one trainer out of your force can Dynamax their Pokemon, and only once per battle. So here's the teamwork. I'm guessing somebody here set up a light screen or reflect. Allies key to victory. Even catching the Pokemon is super dynamic. Very cool. The wild Dynamax Pokemon you'll face in max raid battles seem to vary based on where you are in the wild area or what weather is like. The weather in the wild area changes every day, so be ready to meet a variety of Pokemon each time you visit. Also, it seems that some Pokemon can only be caught in max raid battles. Wait, also it seems that, oh okay, only some Pokemon. So through gameplay or encounters in general will be only to specifically encounter some Pokemon specifically that are embedded in Dynamax, or yeah, I'm guessing so. For example, you can face a Steen when it's sunny and Lantern when it's raining. Nice. I was actually not expecting these two to be featured in the Dynamax. Team up with all sorts of people as you face all sorts of Dynamax Pokemon. You can join up people near you to participate in max raid battles, but you can also connect to Pokemon trainers around the world via internet and face Dynamax Pokemon together with them. Let's see. If the other trainers aren't available to participate in max raid battles, support trainers will automatically be so NPCs pretty much. You are gonna need Nintendo Switch Online to battle with other people for the max raid battles, but that's only if you want to go. If you want to get your friends to participate in that. Other than that, I don't think I have any other questions besides. That being said, honestly, some of the best ways you'd be able to avoid getting hit from Pokemon with Dynamax. There's going to be a lot more Pokemon with Protect, and if you're faster than the Pokemon, Substitute, rather than taking a super effective hit or potentially, you know, a lot of damage from that Pokemon that is in dynamic form. Ooh, another thing that would actually work when to counter this is Fake Out. I hope it's not too broken where it's like immune to this kind of stuff. So Fake Out, you protect, and then you switch out to something immune. Your opponent pretty much just lost his Dynamax Pokemon. But yeah, that's probably the only thing that's less concerning for me now, honestly. Like, now that you try to figure out ways of how to counter it, and like we mentioned, the Whirlwind, along with the Roar, that is one question that I'm actually very curious about. If I Whirlwind a Pokemon in its dynamic form, will it still be in Dynamax form, or will it still have those 2 remaining turns? You know what I'm saying. I don't know. But we need those questions answered at some point, and we will. Even if we discover it ourselves in game, which is fair, but that's how we learn. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know, what do you guys think about the Dynamaxing newly introduced in Pokemon Sword and Shield in the comment section below. I look forward to seeing what you guys think, and maybe some other possible ways that we will be able to counter this. This seems pretty strong. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.